Does Tiger need 18 majors to be the GOAT in golf?
No, for me, yeah, he needs it. For me, it's like Jack Nicklaus is at 18. He's got 5. He's won the Masters 5 times. Jack Nicklaus has won it 6 times. I'm just of the mindset that, when Tiger was playing and when he was rolling, universally, he was recognized as the greatest anybody had ever seen. But the drop-off was so precipitous. I mean, it was so glaring. That's where this really, really hits home, that the drop-off was so bad. Now, we all understand that it was because of personal reasons and a lot of stuff that was going on, not to mention his health. Whether it was his knee, it was his back, whatever the case may be. We know that physically health issues came into play. But for the most part, it was really, really emotional. It was really what he had endured back in 2008 or so, the embarrassment that came associated with it, family issues that ultimately were reaped from it, and how he nosedived. And he nosedived in such dramatic fashion. That's why we all celebrated so greatly him winning the Masters last year in 2019. But in the end, I think the drop-off was so glaring, so precipitous that in order for you to be recognized as the greatest ever, I think that, you got to catch Jack Nicklaus. I mean, that's really what this is all about, and I think that's what this comes down to in my estimations. He's 1 Masters short. He's 4 majors short overall. I think you got to catch Jack Nicklaus before we start talking about you in that fashion. That's just me.
Max?
Well, you're right if you want to take it as a career award. Like, in terms of accomplishments,
yeah.
Even if he gets to 18, he's not Nicklaus. Nicklaus is so far ahead of him because it's 18 major wins. And don't tell me about other. We're talking about majors, really. We're talking about when the lights are the brightest. Not only is there a big lead for Nicklaus there, but how many times has Tiger Woods come in second in a major, right? Because if you place in the top 3, that's dominant. You need a little luck to break your way at times, right? Tiger has 6 number 2 finishes, right? He's come up runner-up in the majors 6 times. You know how many times Nicklaus came runner-up in majors, Stephen A? 19 times. It's more even than for 18 first place, 19 second place. When you add up third place, he has 45 top 3 finishes. He's almost doubling Tiger Woods there. Think about that for a second. It's not just the 18 wins, it's the 19 runner-ups to 6 runner-ups. So in terms of overall career accomplishment, Tiger's never going to catch him. He's never going to catch him. Nicklaus has already got him beat, and it's never going to be close. But here's the thing. When we talk about greatest, I don't think we're just adding up titles. I don't think it's simply addition. There's a weighted formula here. And if a guy has sustained a peak performance more than a year or two, right, for a substantial period of time, what we're really looking for is the heights they've hit. Tiger hit higher heights than Nicklaus. He distanced himself from the pack, from the field, from his contemporaries to a greater extent, won by more strokes than Nicklaus did. He was more dominant at his very best. And since that very best, we're not talking about 18 months. We're talking about a substantial period of time. I think that's really what we mean when we say greatest. For example, Tom Brady's the GOAT. He has 6, Stephen A., right? But let's say Patrick Mahomes doesn't play as long or winds up, knock wood, with a herniated disc, which is what Tiger Woods has, by the way. For all the hand-wringing about Tiger Woods' psychology and his personal life, he had herniated discs. You can't even move with herniated discs, right? Sandy Koufax had arthritis in his elbow,
you would
so
know.
that was it. Sometimes just injuries take a guy out. But we're talking about peak performance. If Mahomes wins 3 or 4, Stephen A., and plays for 12 years, we're going to say he's the GOAT, at least those of us who really value peak performance. Stephen A., the same reason you call Jordan the GOAT and not LeBron, even though LeBron's going to wind up playing like twice as long.
Okay, so Stephen A. says Tiger needs 18 majors to be the GOAT. Max says he does not. And I need sunshine on a cloudy day. And that is this man right here, our golf analyst, Michael Collins. It is always good to see you, Michael. You always bring a smile to my face. Play tiebreaker here for me. Does Tiger need 18 to be the GOAT in your sport of golf?
Most of the time, me and Stephen A. Smith are on the same side. But this time, even though it's killing me to have to say this, Max Kellerman is right. Tiger doesn't need 18 majors to be the GOAT. I know, man. Just don't pull a hammy there congratulating yourself, Max. But I'm just saying,
Too late.
Here's why Tiger doesn't need 18 to be the GOAT. Jack Nicklaus took the game to one level and raised the bar. You have to think about Jack's competition. Even Jack himself said the competition that he played against wasn't nearly systematically as great as what Tiger played. Now, Tiger also has played now against two generations. And, oh, yeah, this last major that he won, where he's defending champ today, think about all the youngsters that he had to beat just in that Masters. Think about globally what Tiger Woods did for the game of golf. Yes, Jack was an ambassador and did a lot for golf too. But in order to be the GOAT, you got to do more than just on the golf course. It's what was your effect on the sport itself off the golf course. Think about how many little kids watched Jack Nicklaus win in 1986 and then decided, I'm going to go play golf. You think it's the same amount that watched Tiger win in 1997 and thought to themselves, I'm going to go play golf? I can tell you right now, there's probably 80% of the young kids under 30 years old on the PGA Tour right now that will tell you specifically they started playing golf because of Tiger Woods. Jack Nicklaus can't say that. And even though I love Jack to death, he might be the GOAT in small letters. Tiger's the GOAT in all caps. Period. End of story. And it's got nothing to do with the amount of majors that he's won.
Well, listen, I don't mind standing down to that argument, particularly when you bring into the equation the effect that he's had on the average Joe out there who never would have aspired to play golf, never thought about playing golf, never thought that they could excel at golf, and the doors that he's opened for so many people because of the profound impact he's had from a societal perspective. If that's a part of the equation, I stand down.